Right now at noon, a retrial underway for a mother accused in her 5-year-old daughter's death. We'll tell you what we know as witnesses take the stand.
And we finally have a bit of a dry stretch here over the next couple of days as high pressure is back in control. We'll talk about that next rain and storm chance in your forecast.
Okay, Lindsay, and we're following the latest with flooding impacts in northwest Indiana. How many homes are still without power 2 weeks later, as celebrities are pitching in for some relief? Hey everybody, thanks so much for joining us here on 13 News at noon today. I'm Dustin Grove and we begin in the courtroom. Day one of the retrial for an Indianapolis mother accused of killing her 5-year-old daughter. The judge declared a mistrial earlier this summer after a juror and witness allegedly spoke with one another outside the courtroom. That mother, Toni McClure, now back in the courtroom to do it all over again. So this is video from opening statements this morning. The jury was selected last week. 5-year-old Kinsley Welty died back in April of 2024. She weighed just 21 pounds. Court documents say she was often kept in a closet with feces and fed very little. Our Ashton Hackman is covering this retrial. He's in the courtroom right now. He'll have the latest for us starting later today at 5. And just into the newsroom, a Jennings County teenager will spend more than 50 years behind bars after he was convicted of raping a younger boy on a school bus. Landon Doty, who you just saw there, he was sentenced today, 4 months after a jury found him guilty on all counts against him, 11 felonies, including 4 counts of rape. Doty was 15 at the time. Last year, the bus driver says he noticed a nonverbal, autistic 7-year-old boy sitting on Doty's lap. Doty says he was just bouncing the boy, but prosecutors filed charges after watching 300 hours of video from the bus. When released, Doty will have to serve more than 3 years probation. Later this afternoon, a man will be in court charged with murder after a Christmas Day shooting on the northeast side. Dawson Garzon is charged with murder and 5 counts of battery by means of a deadly weapon. That shooting happened Christmas Day 2024 at a home on Meadowlark Drive. Ana Paredes was killed in that shooting. 5 others were hurt. Police say the shooting started as some sort of dispute between family and friends. Garzon is in court at 1 o'clock this afternoon, about an hour from now. And state police are leading a death investigation right now in Tippecanoe County after a police chase there last night. Troopers say they had stopped a car along with Delphi police near US 421 and County Road 200 North, but the car took off. Officers chased the driver, who eventually drove over some stop sticks and came to a stop on Old State Road 25 near Lafayette. When the driver didn't get out, officers discovered the person had died from what they believed to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. All right, turning now to the weather on this Monday afternoon. Lindsay's here with us. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Boy, what a great weekend. And it just kind of continued into today.
Yeah, thank goodness, right?
Yeah.
We need a little dry stretch. We're going to continue today into tomorrow. But whenever we get these domes of high pressure that keep the sky clear, sometimes that can trap some particulates. So we've been noticing at times the air quality going from okay to perhaps a little unhealthy for some. So I wanted to start with that air quality index. I can assure you that we are back into that yellow zone here in Indianapolis, but about an hour ago we were seeing some of those numbers jumping up into that unhealthy for sensitive group. So it might be a day today that if you do have breathing issues, asthma, COPD, things like that, it might be a good day to limit some of that outdoor times, as it might potentially be unhealthy for some. We've been monitoring the sky above. This is a look from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, where you can certainly tell that we've got some haze out there as the temperature starts to rise. We started off on the cool side. We had temperatures all the way back into the 50s across most of central Indiana. Officially, that low temperature was around 57 here in Indy. We're now back up to 73, but that dew point has stayed in the 50s. A good sign that we've got some dry air in place, so it's going to feel pretty good throughout the course of the day. Do want to take a step out, show you this high pressure dome that's in control. Again, that signifies sinking air. Going to be hard for additional clouds to develop, so all of this rainy weather, a little bit more active back to our west, that's all going to stay at bay to our west. So for today, mainly sunny skies as temperatures continue their upward trend back to 78 for a forecast high later on this afternoon and nearing 80 for our southernmost counties. We are keeping an eye on some increasing rain chances come Wednesday night, even a level 1 severe risk for parts of Indiana. We'll talk about those changes coming up.
All right, Lindsay, thank you. To the latest now on flooding recovery. People still working on that. New this afternoon, we're hearing from the mayor of Anderson, Tom Broderick, on the impact there and ongoing relief efforts. He says the city is planning to set aside around $600,000 to help those in the direct path of the flooding. The mayor says thankfully nobody was killed or seriously hurt in Anderson, but he says at least 600 homes have been severely impacted and are suffering from a lack of resources, the people who are out of those homes now. The mayor says the city did activate their flood plan when the flood happened. They adopted that flood plan about a decade ago. They're also helping right now with debris cleanup for anybody who can't lift or move anything on their own. And the National Guard also stepped in to help as well. If you live in Hamilton County, curbside debris pickup is also still going on. But here's what you need to know. The debris has to be separated by, and we've got it listed here, electronics, vegetation like limbs or leaves, something like that, construction materials, sandbags, large appliances, and hazardous waste, including paint, oil, and cleaning products. So make sure that's all separate. Debris should not block the roadway, fire hydrants, or anything else people need to access. And if you think your pickup might have been missed, you've still got some time. You have through the end of the day Thursday to call county officials there in Hamilton County and let them know you've got something for them to pick up. Almost 2 weeks after storms in northwest Indiana, thousands still have no power. Governor Mike Braun now calling for an investigation into NIPSCO, the electric utility up there. The utility company says power could be restored by tomorrow to everybody, but those outages are causing other issues now. Residents are reporting isolated sewer and sanitary problems. Randy Gyllenhaal spoke with neighbors.
Yeah, you smell it. Yeah, and it's sewage. I noticed that in my bathroom, it has a real bad smell.
In Marjorie Wilson's backyard, gurgling water and sewage bubble up in unincorporated Calumet Township. The sewage pumps failing during this outage.
Absolutely, because it's being ran by electricity, and we don't have any power. This is terrible.
Neighbors reporting tubs and toilets stopped working after the storm. Lake County opening these portable restrooms nearby at the Lake Ridge Fire Station. These bathrooms have a sink, they have a toilet and a shower that people can use, and most crucially, they also have air conditioning.
It makes it hard, but hopefully sooner or later the power comes back on and things will straighten out.
Meantime, over in the city of Gary, this was the scene at the Save More Foods grocery store running off a generator. That means no meat, nothing fresh.
No luxuries, no ice cream, no popsicles for the children. It's just basic food just to survive on.
15,000 in Gary remain in the dark. With a Tuesday restoration, it'll be among the last areas fully restored. Gary's fire chief says he's starting to notice progress, but urging NIPSCO to keep their foot on the gas.
More people are able to get into their homes, more people are able to get to their medications, oxygen machines. This is going to be a long road to recovery for the individuals even after power is restored.
Boy, you certainly feel for all those folks. We're seeing a number of organizations stepping up to help them. The Chicago Bears collected around $200,000 worth of donations to support communities impacted by the storms. Food influencer Keith Lee is hosting an event in Gary today to support people dealing with the ongoing outage. According to Lee's TikTok account, he's partnering with the Salvation Army, along with Ace Hardware, Pacers Guard, Tyrese Halliburton, and the city of Gary. Collectively, they have donated $30,000 for this cause. That event will have food trucks and other supplies and resources. It's going to be at Roosevelt Park Pavilion from 11 to 3 Central Time. And we have a crew actually there covering the ongoing outage in Gary and these events going on today. Emily Longnecker will bring us the latest starting later today on 13 News at 4. And of course, we have all the information as well online at WTHR.com. Evacuation orders are